Rookie mistake. It was a rookie mistake. There we go. Are we cooking now? I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking, baby. Yes. Welcome to the stream. All right. Took me a little while to figure that out. Excuse me while I mess this down. Get our tunes a little lower so you can hear me. All right. Thank you very much. And can figure these things out. Shockingly so. Okay, good. We're healthy. We're even healthy. Okay, sorry. First stream can have some technical difficulties. Just got to make sure we're all set here. Okay, now can you see my terminal? Yes. Don't check. Okay, get rid of this. Clear. Boom. And gone, baby. Whoa! Don't look at that. All right, come on in, y'all. Come on in. I promised this was going to happen today, so we had to fit it in. Long story short, a good friend of mine had an emergency come up, and I'm a little short on time today, which is unfortunate. So we're going to get some steps in on the treadmill as well as people come in. Thank you. First off, thank you so much, everybody that has subscribed in the last month. I really appreciate you. We are over 50 subscribers, so I can live stream. So if 11 of you unsubscribe because this live stream is so bad, we will back to be no live streaming. Okay, so let's just jump into it real quick. Okay, I have a couple things I want to check on right away, actually. And checking here. Okay, cool. Let's go back to... All right, so I'm going to open up Ghostly. Feel free to ask any questions at any time. Oops, I need to stop doing that. Okay, let's go split right, and then let's fill this up. Make sure you guys can see this. All right, I need to be a little lower, don't I? A little lower. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Perfect. Look at that. Brilliant. All right. Okay, so I'm opening up 3 terminal windows, if you will, and using my alias, getting rocking and rolling. Okay, so I'm gonna / resume. I have 3 projects I want to work on right now, and we will go over each one of them as they go. I need to get this camera set up better, but today it'll work. I mean, I got Ethernet cords coming through the ceiling. What is going on? Okay, and then another thing is I'm going to have to check in and out of comments because, again, I just was not prepared for this as well as I'd like to be. Switching up all my, well, hold on. All right, let me see here. Oh, by the way, you got OpenClaw back here. Say hi, OpenClaw. That's my friend Leroy. Leroy Jenkins. I hope everybody's day is going excellent. Okay, so we're going to start with... PSS brand 13. No. BSS content automation from today, and then we're going to work on not my tax automation. We don't want to do taxes. That's no fun. And I knew this was going to happen. I didn't prepare, and now I'm slowing down. That's okay. All right, we'll figure it out. Where did it go? I had a naming issue earlier, and I was in a rush, so I didn't really fix it. Okay, I definitely know over here I want 14 Whisper. And what resumes are from today. So I'm shipping my Whisper Flow competitor, and it's currently not working because I haven't downloaded the new one. I just got Apple approved, so that's exciting. So I'm now an Apple developer. It's like right here on my shirt. Can you see it? Okay. What was the root? That looks right. Okay. There we go. Okay, sweet. And then I'm gonna see, this camera's just not ideal. Okay. All right, so when you come in to the comments, please say hello, introduce yourself, and also ask me any questions you might have. What I'm doing here today, what I've been up to. Yes, continue. Verify on your own. I'm busy right now. Talking to my people. And then also, is the music too loud today? I'm gonna play around with that. Test, test, test. Music too loud today? No, that's pretty good, right? We good? We good? All right, cool. Nice. Okay. All right, so got to move this again. Sorry. I'm gonna have to get my webcam going. Okay, so middle window, what we're working on is I'm treating my Claude locally on my Mac, which is what you're seeing me on now, as my CEO, and then I'm the dictator above it. Okay, and then my chief operating officer, my COO, is a OpenClaw bot, and he is running locally behind me on a separate computer, and I keep some differentiation there. And so I've been playing around with the organizational structure of how commands are given, and then how commands are received, and then how we can run jobs in coordination when I'm present and then when I'm not present. Okay, because Leroy over here stays on 24/7 and can be acting for my business 24/7 and making decisions potentially. I am all about testing things, and I like risk. So I rather break something while testing it and just slam on the gas. So that's what I'm doing back here. But I did separate him as a different computer. No, it's not a Mac Mini. You don't need a Mac Mini. That's silly. But if you have one, great. Go for it. I don't think you need to order 10 though today. You got to be careful with that idea. All right. Yeah, so normally again I would be talking with my Vibe voice, which is a speech to text that is ran locally and 100% not on the cloud, so all your data stays with you. And I would show it to you right now, but as you can see in my right here, we are working on it, getting it notarized and ready to ship. My first test buyer, well actually it's not a test buyer because they did buy it. We did get a first buyer. Okay, they're going to get a free update today from it after we ship this, and I can't wait to get them out to them. Just really appreciate them. It's $2.99 a month or $30 for life with free updates. And I plan on being here a long time. Unless I get hit by a bus tonight. Yes, pick up where we left. Oops. Whoa, okay. All right. Comments? No, we're good. We're rolling, baby. Okay, cool. So, all right. Let's run this test now. All right, cool. So I'm playing around with some different content orchestration ideas. If you're aware, I have a GitHub Zach-Lloyd-Dev. I'll have to put that in the description below here. One of those things I got to get used to doing now, right? I have a full automated content from voice analysis, idea generation, all the way to organizing it, creating the posts, and putting it in Airtable, and then posting it to your desired platform. Yes, create. And that was well received. But I'm challenging a lot of the ideas that I had in there, and I'm trying to make it better, just because that's what I'm obsessed with doing. No, I'm trying to find something that works specifically for me, and it's going to be different for everybody. So that is a good starting point for everyone, I believe. The voice analysis, I'm very proud of, and I feel like it is so much better than anything you could just say, hey, try to copy my voice after reading a couple emails and then write posts for me. I also have written a book like a year ago, and I realized that I love writing, not because I wrote the book. I love writing before that, but writing is a way to clarify your thoughts, and I really think it is in parallel with intelligence. And so it's one thing I don't want AI to automate. However, if I'm writing a long form article, right, then I can use that article and turn it into 20 different other pieces of content or scripts or what have you. And whether AI starts that framework for me or outline, it doesn't matter as much as long as I'm revising word by word and reading what I'm saying. I think that's really what's important. Now, you do your own thing, your content's your content, however you want to do it, all right? But that's where it's taking me longer to really authenticate how I'm automating and creating and posting content, okay? So more on that in the future. But here's a good example of it on our far left here. Okay. Okay, so Anthropic launched automatic prompt caching. Nice. I did not know that. See, this is the good thing about being off X all day. Or any social media for that matter. Okay, cool. And then in the same time, we have... This is very interesting today, streaming all of this. For some reason, I'm a lot slower right now in reading and focusing on my different terminal windows and getting things done because I'm live. So that's interesting. Well, I'm going to have to watch that. I might have to do the Pareto. Is it Pareto? 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, or 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off, whatever it is. I think that might be good. But the idea of the live streams that I'm going to be coming up with is I will build in focus mode for a set amount of time, and then I will address comments after that. There will also be Q&As, and then Zach G from the Zach Stack, my co-host in the podcast, we are starting a school community next week, and we are already maxed out on the free trial phase before it even launched. So that's exciting. We have a lot of people waiting to get in. We're going to test it out, and then we'll open it more to the public after that. But the idea in there is there will be more one-on-one help, if you will, on a live stream, for instance. So if you got comments, you're coming in, and you're struggling with X, Y, and Z, then we will choose you, and we will work on your project with you for a given amount of time, hopefully until we solve something, or at least help you get going on it. That's going to be one thing we do in the group, other than having intro courses. If you're a non-tech person, you're really going to like it because we're going to make everything as simple as possible for you to understand and then implement into your own workflows and your own automations. And then whatever business you're in, accounting, home building, whatever it is, you should be able to use these systems and incorporate it into what you do. And then the more we reiterate that, the better it's going to be, obviously. So I'm super excited about that. All right, so Sparkle's getting its updates. We're using GitHub. Sparkle is a way for apps to auto-update or update. So if I roll out my next feature, Sparkle will pick it up and auto-update to your app if you're connected to the internet and you allow it to do that. It's just a great way for me to ship features and updates and make sure we keep coming out with awesome stuff. All right, phase one's built. Okay, school, cool. So that's what the middle one is about. We're working on the school aspect. And then again, I'm really trying to get Leroy working for me. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted to get done today. That was actually way faster than I thought it would be. Okay. And then you can see here that I have a intelligence report for hot news, and that'll be a good way to generate content, which this is one thing I do not like about social media, but unfortunately it's very true, is you have to be on top of news and what's hot and what's clicking. Because if I make a story on Claude Code 101 most basic for the most basic, whatever, it's not going to be very fascinating to anybody, and we're not going to get clicks. You got to get clicks, and then you get attention, and it's awful. The world we live in. Okay, I digress. Working off some of the pain points, though, this is where I'm hoping the live stream becomes very helpful for you, is dropping comments in the live stream, or after we live stream, I'm going to have Leroy going through all my videos and checking for new comments, okay? So if something comes up and you're watching this later, still drop the comment in there. We'll pick it up. And then I'm going to be using those as either case studies, or I'm going to address your question live in a Q&A, and we will make sure everything gets answered as soon as possible that way. And I just cannot be more clear that I am tripling down on what I think is very important to me if I'm going to do this. And that is the fact that you watching this are a person, and you're real, and you're not just a screen name. And I am fully invested in helping you get to the next level of AI implementation in your business or in your career. It is go time now. Dial-up internet. Everybody was, we need a website, but we don't know why we need a website. Well, everybody needs AI integration into their life or their business or their career. The professional life, I should say, is much better than career. And you know why. Because you're going to be 10 times more efficient and more marketable, and you're going to make more money that way. And if you make more money, you can impact other people's lives more in hopefully a positive way, and not just buying more stuff. And that's my true hope. Okay? Okay, and then I got a TikTok scanner that Leroy created for me that I have to implement locally here on the CEO side of things. So that was mentioned here. And then we found some candidates, and this is where content is going to be automated for me as close as you get. I'm going to go through these, and I'm just going to record one after the other while I'm doing a live stream, for instance, or hanging out. And that's going to be one way to knock out content in a fast way, but make it still authentic. Okay? All right, awesome. Okay, so like I said, today, it's a quick one. I'm sorry, but I did say I was going to get on today, and I wanted to follow through with that promise to you. And if anybody was available, I was hoping somebody would drop in. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. I'm going to go walk on my treadmill, though, for the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to keep you with me just in case somebody drops in, and we can get those comments figured out, okay? So that's a simple day in the terminal life for me. I am in 3 to 5 terminals, and then I have my OpenClaw going 24/7, and then I can also access via my phone terminal as well if I'm on the move. That's not usually how I do things, though. I rather use Telegram. It's just more simple because I can talk into it easier, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the basics, and I hope I covered everything that you can be looking forward to. And like I said, if you're watching this later, please ask questions, drop them in the comments, like the video and subscribe, all that good stuff, because it really helps me get the message out. Okay, we're gonna help more people that way, and I will make it worth your while because I really want to help you out. I have been very frustrated, let's say over the last 10 years in the health and fitness field. There's this gatekeeping of information, and with AI, I think that's one of the most exciting things right now is the gatekeeping is over. The information is out there. You just have to learn how to apply it. And I've been coaching one-on-one individuals for over 10,000 hours, and I will. This is my outlier advantage that I have, and I'm planning on doing it here live on YouTube and sharing it as we go. the Monday Zach Stack podcast that will be released will be Zach and I talking just straight up on how we're thinking about schools, communities, SKOOL, and we're going to share as much as we possibly can without sharing our literal credit cards with you, because we feel like that's what's missing in this world, is that transparency. And I'm not special, and I don't think anybody is some special little snowflake. All you have to do is put in the work, keep showing up, and pray to God that he helps you through. And that's really all you need. Anything is possible in this world. Everything is figure-outable, and that is so exciting. And I hope I share that excitement with you.